There's nothing better than walking down a street full of gardens that are well maintained. Even better when the community gets together and builds neighbourliness as they do it. Hi, I'm Jono from Eat Grow Garden, and over the next few months I'll be making a few videos with tips and tricks to help you get your garden ready for summer. You know, one of the best things about gardening in the front yard is that you get to see and meet your neighbours as you do it. And while concentrating on what's in your garden is really important, it's also important to build community and neighbourliness as you do it. And I've got 4 simple tricks to help you build community on your street as you garden in your front yard. Hey, how are you?
Okay.
Okay, so what was funny just then was that as I was filming that piece about being neighbourly in your front yard, one of my actual neighbours just walked past and said hello on the way up to his house. If you're out the front mowing your nature strip or your front yard, you may as well just wander over the driveway and mow your neighbours as well. It's the neighbourly thing to do. And if you are worried about what your neighbour might think if you mow their front lawn or weed their garden, just knock on the door and ask them. I'm sure they're not going to turn down a chance for you to do some work for them. Maybe you're a more advanced gardener and you like potting up some seedlings or taking some cuttings. Well, why not just pot up a few more and drop them off to your neighbours as some gifts? But of course, neighbourliness doesn't have to live in the front yard. If you're growing fruit or vegetables out the back, often you find you get a glut of one thing or another. For me this year, it's all these lettuces. I mean, you could try and eat it yourself, but why not just pick some of it, put it in a bag or a box, and drop it around to a neighbour? I'm sure they'd appreciate it. What I often find is whenever I do take something over to my neighbour, I always seem to get something back. So whatever you're doing in your garden this weekend, why don't you take a moment and remember your neighbours? How can you become a better neighbour and build a community through gardening right there on your street?